Good morning, everyone. Welcome you all to the next lecture of the JC Connect series of online lectures. We are studying the subject elements of civil engineering and engineering mechanics. In this, we are dealing with module 1. So, in today's class, we will be discussing about the concept of force and its characteristics. The good thing is, it is not new to you all. You have studied this concept, and many of you all might be knowing the characteristics of force also. So please make a note that this is one of the important questions for your internals, as well as it is regularly asked in the final exam. Define force, explain its characteristics. So in today's class, we will try and understand what is a force and what are the characteristics of a force. I request everyone to join well in time so that once we start the lecture, I need not take a pause to admit you all in the live meeting. So please see that join the class before we start with the presentation. So module 1, force and its characteristics. So let me start with the definition of force. So anyone of you all can give me a definition of force? You have studied it. If you start, day will be good. Any one of you can define force for me?
It is an external agency which changes.
Okay, it's an external agency which does some change. Okay, fine. Yes, very good, Muskan. Anyone else want to give an attempt? Yes, it's simple, guys. Just go ahead. You know what's the definition of a force. We don't want exact textbook definition. So the more you are active, the more better it is. I'll also have a good feel and we can go ahead with the class comfortably. Yes, anyone else? Or I'll
Push
have
or
to take
pull.
the... Yes, push or pull. Fine, great. A nice answer. Yes, defined in terms of push or pull. Yes, it's a force. Yes, last one. Anyone of your last? Is anyone present? Just go ahead. Okay, someone has put in the text box. Okay, fine. It's a displacement. So fine, I think you all don't remember or you all don't want to answer, whatever it may be. See, the less interactions you do, my interactions will go on becoming more and it will become a one-sided class, which will result in boring things when we are discussing the theory concepts. So guys, instead now or else I have to note down the roll numbers and randomly call the roll numbers, and if they don't answer, I'll be marking them absent. Okay. Whether the answer is right or wrong is secondary for me. What I want is participation from your side. I don't want these classes to be one-sided. First of all, we are in the online mode wherein we all face difficulties, you for understanding, I for delivering the lecture. In that, if you just on the meeting and sit, then it won't serve 10% of the purpose also. So or else I'll have to take the names, and whose name I take, they'll have to answer. Yes, Anil Kumar Patil. Anil Patil.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, as per you, what you say, what is a force?
Sir, it's applied to do any works.
Okay, very good. Very nice. So this Anil, this thing you can tell it off. Okay, don't worry who is judging you or who is listening. What you're feeling, you're expressing, and you gave a very nice and a very simple, reasonable answer. Okay, I appreciate it. Very good, Anil. Yes. So, I need not call the names, like one after another, you yourself can just get in and give your answers. Manoj, are you there? Manoj Kopad? Manoj? I think Manoj is absent. Samiksha? Samiksha Parit? Samiksha, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Tell, express, Baba. Better tell what you feel. What is the force? If you don't know, say don't know, sir.
Energy
I
of
don't know.
physical action.
Okay, fine, great,
Sir,
nice.
energy due to any work.
Okay, good. You have used the word energy, which is very important. Very nice, Samiksha. Okay, yeah, good. So this is what I want. Like, I need not call your names. One by one, you can put up your answers. It will be a good application from your side. So let me define force the way I think it is better. Force can be defined as an external agency which changes or tends to change the state of rest or of uniform motion of a body. So here see the key words in the definition. I am saying that force can be defined as an external agency which changes or tends to change. That means the force can cause any work or it will try to do some work. For example, if you are asked to move away a car, or say if you are asked to move away a big stone, okay, you will apply force, but your force may change the position of that element or the stone, or may not change the position, but still you are applying force. So technically, if we go, force can be defined as an external agency which changes or tends to change. Tends to change means what? Attempts to change. Okay, the state of rest or of uniform motion of the body. So, as per this definition, if a body is moving uniformly, it will remain in that state only unless and until an external force compels it. Okay, or if a body is at rest, it will remain at rest only unless and until any force acts on the body. So this is a definition of force. Force can be defined as an external agency which changes or tends to change the state of rest or of uniform motion of the body. So now, to understand characteristics of force, okay, I am coming up with small animation type thing, okay, in which I am taking a game as an example. This is to understand something called as characteristic of force. So many of you all might be football fans here. So it's a very good thing. So let me come up with an example. Yes. Any football enthusiastic student here? Please come up. Yes, any guys who are football enthusiastic, please say at least a yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one is yes, two is yes, out of 45. Okay. Others sleeping? Yes, anyone else? Or I'll pick up the names. I think that's the better way to deal with you all. Right. Shashank, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
हाँ भाई आंसर दिया करो. Okay. Okay, get involved in the class. Otherwise, this theory classes will become one-sided affair. Okay. Yes. Neha,
Okay,
are you
sir.
there? Yeah. Fine. Neha Patil.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Still sleeping or awake?
Savik.
Awake, na? Then come up with the answers. Okay. Yes. So now we'll go ahead with an example of a football. So something we know, a penalty kick, right? So here we have a ball.
Yes.
Yes, good. So what's the aim? We have to put the ball in the net. Take any player's name. Let me see which player I've got today.
Ronaldo.
Take some player's
Ronaldo.
name. Okay. Yeah, fine. Okay. Yeah. I'm going with my favorite one. Okay, yeah. Done. So now, what is the task is, he has to shoot the ball and ball has to go in the goal post. Say, okay, fine, we don't have a goalkeeper. So now let's see what happens. Once again. Oh. So we'll have a replay. The ball is not gone in the goal post, but ball has gone above the goal post. Okay, so once again, if we see this, what we have done with animation, we have tried to kick the ball in the goal post, but unfortunately, ball has gone beyond the goal post. Now the question arises. Okay, now the question arises is why this happened.
Because the
Okay,
force is more.
now the question arises here. Okay, fine, great. Who answered this? Who was the one? I did not pick you up. Who answered? I'm noting down the names
Force direction is
because
different.
the force was okay.
Direction
Force
was
direction is
different, sir.
differed. Okay, direction was different. Great, nice. Two answers I got. One, someone said that force was more. Second one said that direction. Yeah. Anything else? Come up, guys. I've shown you again. Once again, if you want, I'll show you that. What happened with Ronaldo? See, he comes in. Here comes the ball. Here comes your player. He hits the ball and it goes beyond the goal post. So now, as engineering point of view, we are discussing why this
Motion
happened.
of an
I
object.
got two answers. Motion of an object. Good. Vidyashri, right? Okay, you are saying motion of the object. Good. Three answers I have got. So all of you who have answered are getting 2 marks here for assignment. Anyone else? Any one point else? What you want to say? Force was more, direction was not trying, motion. Anything else? Anyone awake in the
Acceleration is
meeting?
more, sir.
Okay, acceleration is more. Okay, yeah, fine. Force is more. Force causes acceleration. That is more. Okay, done. Yes, last chance. Anyone else?
Over physical action, sir.
Oh, great. Over physical action. Nice. Means force was more in a sense. Fine. You have tried to put the answers in the words which you can, which is really appreciated. So if you are not able to put the things in English, it is very much fine. You can tell the things in Hindi, Kannada, Marathi, because see, we are in a classroom and we are discussing a concept. So much more we discuss, it will be better for you all to understand the things. So now here what has happened is the ball had to go in the goal post and it has not gone. So now we'll check why it happened. So first thing I say magnitude. Okay, first thing I'll say is magnitude means the force which was applied was more than required. What is magnitude? Magnitude was not correct. Secondly, again, as you all said very nicely, direction. Direction was wrong. Direction should have been towards the goal post, but we saw that ball went above the goal post. Correct. Then point of application. So this is very important. Who all have played football or say even cricket or anything? Point of application of the force is very, very important. So if you want to make a ground pass, how you hit the ball with your foot is different. If you want to shoot the ball, a long kick or a goal kick, you have how you position your foot where the foot touches the football, that point is different. So point of application is the next thing. And last comes is line of application. In which line the force was applied. Okay. How was the contact between the foot and the football? Okay, that is line of application. So here there are majorly 4 factors, which are the magnitude is the first one, direction is the second one, point of application is the third one, and line of application is the fourth one. So if these 4 are properly done, which are termed as characteristics of force, then you will get the desired result from the force. As simple as that. So if we go back, we had a football. So now when we have a player striking the ball, what should be right? Firstly, magnitude. What do you mean by magnitude? Yes, guys,
It is the
reply
amount
to
of
me.
force.
Amount of force. Very good, Amruta. Nice. I have noted down your name. Yes, magnitude should be right. Second point was what? Direction. So where should be the direction? Where should be the direction of the ball?
To the goal.
Towards
To
the
the
goal.
goal post.
Towards the goal.
Right, towards the goal post. Right. Exactly. Very good. Then third is what? Point of application. Correct. The football player should hit the ball at the correct point. Okay. So that the ball loops in or its proper target can be achieved. That is your point of application. And the last point was what?
Line of application.
Line of
Line of
application.
application. Yes, correct. So see here. Now what happened is we discussed one concept. Still, we have not written anything. We have not seen the exact definition also, but the thought has gone in your head. Why we are gone with pictorial representation and try to understand a concept by taking an image or the thing which you have seen. And by that, we have tried to understand the concept. So what has happened here, without by hearting or without anything, things have gone in your brain. Okay. Still today, if I ask, Akshata, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Akshata, if I ask you A for, what will you say?
My name
A for,
itself.
yeah, your name itself. Or if I say object, easily which comes to your mind is A for
Apple.
apple. Correct, exactly. And that apple is also which colored apple it comes?
Red.
Red colored. Yeah, but we now know that we have a green colored apple also. But why
Yeah,
A for
sir.
apple only came? Yeah, right. Why A for apple came? Because it was taught to us pictorially. Okay, we have learned the picture. Okay, when we were in our LKG, UKG or first standard stuff, when we opened our notebook, first letter was A, and besides A, we saw a very nice red colored apple. Okay, now that image is in our mind. And whenever we say A for, we can have 100 things. A for, as you said, A for Akshata. Yeah. So A for, we can have many things. My name also comes in. But why we go with A for apple only instantly? Because we have been taught in a way such that we remember that for a long time. Okay, up to 12 tables are easy. 13 from 13 difficulty starts. 17 table is difficult. Why? It's a bit tricky. Up to 12 we all are comfortable. We have by hearted up to 10 perfectly. We used to say it before the maths class. Okay. So what happens is if you go with pictorial representation, understanding of a concept becomes very, very easy. Now, if I say there are 4 things regarding the project. Okay. Sorry, 4 things regarding the force. And is Vijay Lakshmi Patil available? Vijay Lakshmi Patil? Vijay Lakshmi, are you there? Vijay Lakshmi?
Yes, sir.
It's not.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are there.
Yes.
Tell the 4 things about the force, what we said. What we discussed, 4 things. Yes.
Sir, magnitude.
Go. Okay.
Sir, position of the kick.
Okay. Fine. Fine. It's good.
Line.
Nice.
Line of
Yes.
application.
Of action. Okay. Great. Yeah. Fine. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Chandan, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what we discussed?
Magnitude, direction, line of application, and
Point of application.
yes.
Right? Yes. Very good. See. Yes. Thank you. Now, this is the way to go ahead with the conceptual studies. Okay. You need not by heart the things. Go with understanding. I think now this image will be fixed in your mind, and the further things when we want to discuss these 4 points will not be that difficult. That is magnitude, direction, point of application, and line of application. So if these 4 things are properly done, then only force will serve its purpose. Okay, if these 4 things are properly done, then only the force will serve its purpose. Okay, that is what is called as characteristics of force. So what question? Yes, what question you'll get in exam is define force, explain its characteristics. Definition of force goes what? It's an external agency which tries to do the work or does the work. Depends. Tends to do or it does. What it does, जो आराम से बैठा है उसको हिलाता है और या मूवमेंट में लाता है, हाँ, उसका सब ये कर देता है. So you also do this. If someone is sitting peacefully in home, you cannot see it. You go and disturb them, right? So that's what is force. Or if someone is moving around, you try to stop them. That is what is exactly force. So force, what it does, it causes some change. It may cause or it may not cause. Now, when you want something, a result out of the force, 4 things which are important are characteristics of a force. Magnitude. Magnitude means how much. Direction means where. Point of application means at which point you are applying and in which line you are applying. So these 4 count for the characteristics of a force. So now, after this, once we come to characteristics of a force, I need not put the definition because my students have already understood the definition. It is pictorially already gone in their brains. Okay, so if I say magnitude, direction, point of application, and fourth one is line of application. So we will discuss these definitions. Magnitude. So anyone can tell me definition of magnitude?
It is the amount of force.
Okay, it is the amount of force. Fine. Yes, thank you. So now it is the amount of force or quantity of force applied. It is denoted by Newton or kilonewton. Sahana, are you there? Sahana Koti? Sahana, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you give an example? Now, if I say 10 kilonewton, what is the magnitude here?
Newton, sir.
Newton is the unit. 10 is the magnitude, dear. Okay. 10 is the magnitude. Yes. Thank you. You answered. That's good. Okay. Yeah. Fine. So I'll take an example. 10 kilonewton. Here, what? 10 is the magnitude. So we use various forces. Okay. We see our weight. Our weight is the magnitude. Okay. So that is what is magnitude. So amount of force or quantity of force applied is termed as magnitude. So when we go to buy some vegetables in the market, what will tell them? Okay, either it is in, sometimes some fruits and all is in dozens, but generally we tell in what? Kilogram. Kilogram is nothing but what? Magnitude. We say we want 1 kg of potatoes. Okay, we want 1 kg of potatoes. So here what is 1 kg? 1 kg is the magnitude, what we are saying. Then now, next comes direction. So it is the path along which a force is supposed to act. It is a path along which the force is supposed to act is termed as direction. Okay. So now, Karthik Desai, are you there? Karthik
Yes, sir.
Desai? Yeah. So if you have put the car in the reverse gear, okay, if you have put a reverse gear to the car, where will be the direction of the force?
Backward.
Backward, correct. So this backward is what? Direction. So it is that path along which your car will move once you have put the reverse gear, right? So that is what is direction. So if I say, example, wind is blowing in northeast direction. Okay, wind is blowing in northeast direction. Here, what does northeast stand for? Direction. Now we had a cyclone. Okay, there was a cyclonic effect. Just we have experienced it. So when in your cell phones, when you remove that weather application app, it was showing the direction along which the cyclone was moving, and already warnings were given. Okay, so how we could know where that cyclonic force was moving? We knew its direction. With what speed it was moving was the magnitude. It started from Kerala, it went up to Gujarat. Okay, so we knew its direction. So as we knew the direction of that force, we could make the required arrangements well in advance and take precautions. So that is what is direction. Second, point of application. Okay, point of application. Vedika, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Vedika, yeah, what you will say if you want to punch someone. So where will be the point of application?
Hand.
No, your hand has to hit on someone's,
Nose.
yeah, someone's face. Okay, you're punching someone means your hand has to hit on someone's face. So point of application is the face. Okay, you're breaking someone's teeth. So what you'll do, you'll punch on his face. Okay, where is the point of application? On his face. So point of application, it is the exact specific point on which force should act. Okay, it is an exact specific point on which force should act. So if I take an example, 10 kilonewton acting at a point A, which is say 2.5 meters and 3.2 meters. Here A is that exact point. So if you have a graph, okay, you have x-axis, you have y-axis. So where is the point A located? 2.5 meters along x and 3.2 meters along y. So that is a point A. You have marked the graph sheet, right? So in a graph sheet, you locate an exact point knowing the coordinates. Okay, so here this coordinate is that exact point. So tell me where this application can come into picture very nicely, point of application. Okay, any examples? Who has played PUBG? Who are PUBG fans here? Anyone? No one plays PUBG? Yeah, who is that? Yes, sir. Your name? Not able to get it.
Shashank, sir.
Shashank, yeah, right, Shashank. So whenever you want to shoot the enemy, right, point of application is what? Where you want to shoot that enemy so that that enemy dies.
Sir,
Right.
head, sir.
Head, correct. So yes, exactly, head. So point of application is the head, correct? So you will shoot the bullet in that line of application only, such that the point of application works. Okay, if you shoot here and there, it is not of not any use. So if you see the archery competition, okay, or if you see any competition, wherein we have to hit the target is the point of application. Okay, so that is what is the point of application. So if you want the exact work to be done, what should happen? Your force should be acting at one point, which point we term it as point of application. Got it? So that is that exact point. If we want the result, then force has to act at that point. That is what is point of application. Now next comes is line of application. So it is the line of action of the force. Okay, it is the line of action of the force. For example, say a missile launched has an parabolic trajectory. Here the parabolic trajectory is the line of application. Okay, here the parabolic trajectory is the line of application. And which should be the point of application? Enemy's area. The missile launched by you should not fall in your area only. Okay, it has to fall in enemy's area. So the point of application has to be the enemy area or the bunkers or whatever it is in that enemy territory which you want to hit. So here that is line of application. So guys, with force we have four concepts. Which are they? Magnitude, direction, point of application, and the line of application. So these are the most important things with respect to the force which we'll have to study. Okay, so which we'll have to study. Yes. So now what I'm doing is, be ready. I'll be taking anyone's name and I'll be expecting one example from you all for the things which I tell. Common sense based examples. I don't want any great things. Okay. Silly examples also which can add flavor to the class are welcome about the characteristics of force. Magnitude, direction, point of application, and line of application. So, Sagar Bajintri, are you there? Sagar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, give
Yes,
me
sir.
one simple example for magnitude. Magnitude is nothing but quantity. Give me some simple example. What do you, yeah, magnitude?
1 kg of apple.
1 kg of apple. Very good. Fine. Very good, Sagar. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. So Sagar says 1 kg of apple. So here 1 kg is the magnitude. Mukesh, are you there? Mukesh Mehta? Mukesh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, give me some example for direction.
Direction, car moving towards north.
Okay, great. So in this, which is the direction? North is the direction. So car is moving towards north. Very good, Mukesh. Yes, thank you. So Mukesh has given a nice example. Car is moving towards the north. Or say Mukesh moving towards RPD can also be an example. Right? Then, yes. Prerna, are you there? Prerna, are you there? Prerna? Not there. Okay. Then Amruta?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Amruta, give me one example for point of application. Any example, point of application.
Hit on
Yeah, correct. I
somebody.
expected something you will hit only. Good. Nice. I think you have a younger brother who troubles you, so you gave that nice example. You'll hit on his head.
Yes,
Patak
sir.
se. Right, right. So that is point of application. Appreciated, Amruta. Very good. All sisters are like this only. Great.
Thank
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Then next, last one. Swati Hiremat, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Swati Hiremat, are you there? Yes. Swati, tell me the line of application. Some example for line of application. Yes, Swati?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, line of application कुछ example दे सकती हो? If yes, yes. If no, you can say no. Don't worry. Swati?
No, sir.
Okay, fine, no issues. And someone great soul has joined just now. I think he is Subhash or someone. Congratulations, you have joined too early. Okay. See that you joined in time. Anand Chogula, are you there? Anand? Anand Chogula, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, line of application. You play cricket? Anand, do you play cricket?
Yes, sir. I played, sir.
Yeah, you play cricket. So if you are bowling, so where will be your line of application? If you are bowling, where will be your line of application?
Towards the batsman, sir.
Yes, great. Exactly. Very good. Nice, Anand. Nice. So that is what is nothing but line of application. Your line of application is towards the batsman. See, so simple things we got. I think point of application at least everyone will remember because Amruta is hitting someone. Line of application is Anand is throwing a ball towards the batsman. So direction is Mukesh's car is moving towards north. Okay. And for magnitude, someone is getting 1 kg of apples. So that's it. That's what is characteristics of force. So these four are the things which will make the force work effectively. So which are these things? Magnitude, direction, point of application, and line of application. So hopefully this concept is clear. Now we'll go to the last part of today's class. I'll leave you all early. It's a Saturday. So now I've got a great soul who is doing gym work or bodybuilding. Any one of you going to the gym here? Anyone? Jairaj?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Anand, your turn is done. Jairaj, are you there? Jairaj. So I'm marking absent who are not answering when I've called you all. No, yes, no. They are absent for my class. Siddharth Patar. Siddharth, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Sid.
Good morning,
Are you
sir.
able to see the image on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is happening?
So he's trying to lift that heavy weight.
Yeah, he is trying to lift that heavy weight. Right, good. Fine, thank you. So, yes, you're there in the class. Then, Saurabh. Saurabh, are you there? Yeah, bhai, dikh raha hai image? Able to see? Yeah. So that person is trying to lift the weight. So now if I ask in this, what is the magnitude? What will be your answer? If I ask you the question, what is magnitude in this image? What will be your answer? Yes, Saurabh?
Upward.
No. I'm asking magnitude. I'm not asking direction. I'm asking magnitude. Fine, it's okay. You came on the mic. That's good.
Sir, it depends how much kg.
Yes, it depends how much kg. Yeah, weight is the magnitude which is trying to lift. Right? Weight is the magnitude. Yeah. Om, are you there? Om Sindhi. Om Sindhi, are you there? Maunish, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Maunish. So magnitude is the weight that person is trying to lift. So which should be the direction?
Upward, sir.
Upwards, correct, exactly. We cannot put that weight downwards, right? Initially it has to be lifted upward. So direction is upward. Good, very nice. Santosh, are you there? Santosh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, where is the point of application of the force?
Where he holding the rod?
Yeah, correct, exactly. Where that so-called bodybuilder is holding the rod is the point of application. Very good. Thank you, Santosh. Very nice answer. So, Srinivas Sinde, are you there? Srinivas Sinde? Srinivas is not there. Okay, fine. Srinivas is not available. So, I'll go to someone else. Sharanappa Katti. Sharanappa Katti, are you? Yeah. So, where should be the line of application?
Yeah.
Line.
Very.
ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದ ವೇಟ್ ಕೆಳಗೆ ತಗೋತಾನವ. Where will the weight go? Up or down?
Upward, sir.
Upwards. So that is what is line of application. Very good. Thank you, Shanappa. Yes, you can off your mic. Yes. So see here, we got the answer. So what is the answer? First of all, a great bodybuilder is trying to lift the weight. So this is nothing but the magnitude. So when he can lift that weight, when the magnitude of the force applied by that builder is greater than the weight, then only first thing he can lift the weight. Otherwise, he is just applying a force which is of no use. Then, where should be the direction? Direction of the force should be upward. We will try and lift the weight from the ground upwards. Then third is, where is the point of application? It is that point where his hands are holding that bar or the rod. That is point of application. And where should be the line of application of that force? He wants to lift his hands upwards. So that is the line of application is vertical. So direction is upwards, line of application is vertical. Magnitude which he applies should be greater than the weight of the plates as well as the rod. And point of application has to be exact. If he moves his hands far away, he'll have to apply more force. So the position has to be exact where he should hold the bar so that he can do that work very, very easily. So once again, I'll come up here. So we have one great bodybuilder, okay, who is trying to lift some heavy weight. So what he has to do, firstly, he has to apply a magnitude which is greater than the weight. Then he has to put the direction which should be upwards. Then we have the point of application where he has to hold that rod exactly, and then comes the line of application which should be upwards. So this is my way in which I have presented you all the concept of force. We defined force. We said that force is an external agency which does some work or tends to do some work. That is, it gets the body from the position of rest in motion, or it might affect the body which is in uniform motion. Then we took an example of a football player kicking a ball in the goal post to discuss the characteristics. We found out 4 characteristics, that is magnitude, direction, line of application, and point of application. Then we saw those definitions. We took example. Many of you all beautifully got involved in the class and gave nice examples. So that was great. Then we came to one image where we applied those concepts, including the force, okay, and again studied all those things. So this is what is force and its characteristics. Hopefully all of you have understood this. If
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yeah, give me a big yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
don't think you'll forget this, right? So this beautiful image will be imprinted. Yeah. Okay. So anyone else? Right. Okay. Can at least put a yes in the text box so that I'll feel that because developing these presentations looks easy but takes quite some time. So in today's class, we have properly discussed what is a force, and what we have discussed is its applications, or sorry, characteristics, and how characteristics of force are important to get a proper work done, we saw with this last slide. So this was the class about force and its characteristics. What I'll do is the PDF of these all presentations I'll circulate in the group. So what I expect from you is I'll give a set of questions, and I want you all to write the answers for that. So you can write in pages, keep it properly, or make a notebook. Tomorrow I'll take that notebook itself as your assignment submission. So till now what we have covered, I'll send a PDF of those branches of civil engineering. Okay, then what concept we have discussed in yesterday's class. Anyone remembers what we discussed in yesterday's class?
Fields
Akshata?
of civil engineering.
Yeah,
About
branches
civil
of
engineering, sir.
yeah, fields of civil engineering. Correct, exactly. We have discussed the fields of civil engineering, and then we discussed one more concept, which was that
Engineering mechanics.
and fluid.
Realization of methods.
yeah, idealization. Yes, we defined mechanics. Yes, very good. We discussed the idealization of mechanics, wherein we discussed about particle, continuum, and the rigid body. So in today's class, yes, we have discussed about force and its characteristics. So next class will be your favorite topic, that is Newton's laws. That will be a very interesting topic. Okay, and all of you know it, so we'll be brushing it up. And those who have not answered today, I have the names now with me, and see that you'll answer. And if you don't know the answer, one of the girl did. You just come on the mic, you say, I don't know. Enough. What I want is your involvement. I'm not expecting you all to give 100% exact answers. Okay, if you get involved in the class, that is more sufficient for me. So today's efforts from your side, I really appreciate it. A big, very good to you all. So if you want, if you feel nice, give a thumbs up to yourself. Okay, so your involvement in the class was really appreciated. Many people don't get a proper range, but still they came, tried to answer. I really appreciate it. Many people who are staying in the rural areas, I can understand your problems. If you don't have a connectivity, if you have a connectivity issue, if you are not able to log in, please drop in a text to me saying that, sir, I had some issues. Or if you have any work, or if someone is unwell, any things are there, and if you're not able to attend the class, just drop in a text saying that, sir, I was not able to attend the class today. Okay, because we have to keep the track of attendance, and this time online things are taken quite seriously, and we have to report them back to the college as well as the university. So hopefully today's class was fruitful. Again, I thank you all for attending the class. I request you all to put up the attendance in the text box, so that I can note down name and USN, not only the USN, name as well as USN. You put in the text box, and then you can log out of the meeting. Thank you all for attending the classes. Have a nice day and a great weekend. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.